Welcome to all the Jaguar enthusiasts and classic car enthusiasts. As you know, I said yesterday, I'm trying to get all this bitumen, all the tar off. Obviously this machine up in Czechia, this sandblaster machine, will obviously clean all the paint, rust and dust and debris, but the tar is obviously quite soft. Some of it's soft, and if it gets choked in the filters, it'll make a right mess. So this is one of the reasons I'm doing it. And as I said yesterday, obviously to get it to the bare metal as I can, so we'd have to use so much pressure or power. This is I just cleaned this back now, and you can see that this is the original factory weld. You can see it right the way across. This is the. You can actually even see, look at that, you can even see that from 59 years ago, you can actually even see the hammer marks. I'll try and do it without standing in the light. The camera's doing it. You can actually see the hammer marks as well, where they planished it a bit. And goes right up into that inner wing there. But you can see how nice the metal is underneath. But there's some terrible bodges on this. I mean, I found a lot on the petrol tank, if you look back on some of the old ones, where they'd filled it with water and they tried to rebuild the back. There's a couple others. This one here, I knew about the side light pod. I'll try and get this light in a better position, so that might be better. I knew about this side light pod because I'd pointed it out before, and somebody's actually used galvanized metal. And what they've done is they've just cut it roughly, put it into where the hole was for the side light, and then stuck a lot of Bondo over it, or plastic padding, I think it is. So that's reasonably recent. You can see it's galvanized, and obviously it was rotten underneath. I'll try and break it away for you so you can see what they've done underneath. Typical, it won't. Now I want to get it off, it won't, there we go. You can see they just shoved it right underneath. Just shoved it under there and pushed it down and tried to clean. You can see this is all, smash this, you can see this is all Bondo, or plastic padding. And there's the side light pod there, which is coming off obviously. That's actually plastic padding, that's not Bondo. So it must have been done, I don't know when, but anyway, this is all coming off, you can see. One of the other things is there was a patch here on this inner wing here, you can see here. And when I'll get this lamp out of the way. And this is what they'd put on it. And you can see from there, that's obviously some kind of silverback paper and some fiberglass resin they've used. You can see it through there. Looks like amber. But it's obviously fiberglass resin, and then they use this silver paper to, I don't know, to hold it in place, I guess. And then that's a bit of Bondo over the back end of it. And if I hold the camera right, I can show you exactly where it went. You can see it was in there, and rather than repair it properly, that's a terrible bodge. So you can see it lines up right. So obviously I can shape that on the English wheel and make a new piece. It'll cut all the bad crap out. There's a bit on the front, there's some dents in the front there which I'll have to do. But this is the kind of thing you come across with these cars, not just from America, from everywhere. You know, there was a time when they just tried to bodge them up and keep them on the road, and but I could see the silver paper in there, and I thought, what the hell is that? And then I realised what it is tin foil. And there's a bit of fiberglass resin there, or glass paper, you can see it. And that's what they've done, it was just walloped on the side. So there you go. Anyway, so now I've done the back of the car. Everything's finished here. As much as I need to get off for the sandblasting, all here is done. I mean, I could wipe it over, but it'll dry up now, and then it won't be so bad. Once I turn the car over, all this crap will come off as well. I might give it a panel wipe just to see if I can get a bit more off it. But there's a lot on it, so which is good in one way. It's preserved quite a bit of it. Certainly in the inner wings there, it's preserved. And some of these boxes at the back here all need to be redone. These tub boxes. This one here, the one on the other side is in quite a poor condition. But I have the beading machine, so I can make all the new beads and everything as well. You can actually buy that part. And there was quite a bit in the front on that front tunnel, heavy insulation tar, and that's all come off. So yeah, that's the. This is the next job. So I'm going to spend all day taking this. This tar is horrible. It's like I don't know, sanding a car, but it's got to come out a little bit more satisfying because you can get to see what's underneath it, but than rubbing down. But anyway, and there is another thing that I'm going to do, which is, as I've said before, we're going to turn these cars into S specification, or S spec, which is basically just the straight port head, which was on the E-Type, and the twin, the triple 2-inch SU HD8 carburetors. It was HD6s that were on these, the twins, and the S spec had HD8s, 3 of them. Which I've used from a Jaguar engine I bought. I've got the head and the carburetors, which need to be reconditioned. But the problem is now this panel here has to come out because of the carburetor, because of the air box. You can actually fit the engine with the triple carbs on it with this in, but you have to put pancake filters on it for a start off, and the 2 back ones are not so bad, but the one right near the front here, you have to actually modify the pancake filter, make it very small. It's very, very close to this. So what I'm thinking of doing is there's a box section in here, and underneath I can't get to it, so I'm going to have to cut this out to get it sandblasted. And on the S, this wasn't here. This is where the wiper box, the wiper motor sat, and all this is open to round about here somewhere. Around here somewhere, all this, and then the airbox sat inside. So this is a modification either we'll have to do or go with the pancakes, but I'm not terribly keen on the pancake filters. They're very, very close to this bulkhead, and you know the engine rocks, and it just doesn't look right. 2 of them the right size, you know, this kind of size, and one kind of half that. It just doesn't look right. So anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing. So I think I'm going to have to dig this out, because for more than anything, even if I wasn't doing it, it would have to come out anyway, because I can't get to the top of this wing. Obviously this is upside down, but I can't get to the top of that wing to sandblast it, or underneath, or inside a little bit through there, maybe through the side here. But I can't get underneath, and I can't have that rusted like that. So it's going to have to come out, and if it means you know, made a bit of a mess to get it out, well, that's just going to have to be. And as you can see, there's a few problems with that returned edge there, especially there. That's quite bad. So again, a lot of those are going to have to be cut out and replaced, and so on and so forth. Anyway, so that's it. Just a quick update. It's Bank Holiday Monday, and yeah, there shouldn't be now. I don't think there should be any other hidden issues or problems, because I knew about that one, and I knew this was bad as well. I saw this when I first got it, but it's just the way they've done it. I mean, it's terrible bodge. Anyway, there isn't much left of it that I haven't done or stripped or anything, so there can't be any more surprises. Anyway, as I say, take care. So when you're doing these restorations, look round at all these things. If you see these kind of bodges, you know it's pretty much all over the car. Anyway, take care. Bye for now. Bye.